Hi, I'm Susan Evans from susanevans.org, and today I'm going to show you how to make this edible sedimentary rock. And the recipe is in the Bright Ideas Press book called Earth and Space, which we are doing for science this year. There are three different kinds of rocks: igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. Today we're talking about sedimentary rocks and how they form in layers. Okay, so we're going to make delicious layers, making it look like a sedimentary rock. In the upcoming clip, you will notice that my daughter and I scream as we make a mistake, but don't worry, there was no injury that entire time. We were pouring some cream into the pan, and it says pour it slowly. We did not pour it slowly, we poured it quickly. So instead of being nice and smooth, it had bumps in it, kind of like pebbles. So our particular layer, instead of being smooth, had some little pebbles in it. So this is not a mistake, but this is actually comes out gorgeous and delicious anyway, even if you make a mistake. So take a look at how we make this delicious treat. We are making an edible sedimentary rock, okay? And the recipe is in this book, Earth and Space by Bright Ideas Press. And we're going to be making it in sections and layers, just like sedimentary rocks are often constructed in layers. Okay, so the first thing is the crust. So we're going to get a stick of butter that has been softened overnight. So take it out of the fridge overnight. Okay, and we're going to cream this, and then we're going to have 1/4 of a cup of powdered sugar, and then 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and then 1 cup of flour. So that is what the first layer is going to be, and we will be baking it. Okay, so the first thing we do is put this softened butter into the thing, and we want to start beating it until it is fluffy. Okay, the next thing is the powdered sugar. Okay. So what I did was I lifted this up to get it off these things here. Okay, Rachel, hold this. Okay, so 1 teaspoon of vanilla, put it in. This should work a little bit better. And then little by little, little by little. Go ahead, little tiny bit more, more. Okay, so this is the finished crust dough. So you want to get all that batter off the beater. Sure, you can lick it. Okay, and then we are going to get a square baking pan, and we're dumping it into the square baking pan that has been greased with some shortening. Put flour on your fingertips and then start to press down on the dough. Okay, so we have it down at the bottom, and we are putting it into the oven at 325 degrees for 25 minutes until golden brown. We've taken the crust out of the oven, and now we need to get a medium skillet and put sugar, 1 1/3 cups of sugar. And what we're going to do is we put medium heat, and we are going to stir this continuously until it is caramel colored. So it's been about 10 minutes, and we've been stirring constantly. This needs to be done by an adult, and we see that the sugar, it's only sugar, has caramelized. So now come look over here at the butter. We cut it up, 2 sticks of butter we cut up into 1 tablespoon of each. So now we're going to add this, we're adding whipping cream, 2/3 of whipping cream. So we have whipping cream, 1, stir, 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 and 2. Okay.
Turn the heat down.
Yeah.
Heat down.
Yes, turn the heat down. Yes, okay. So, turn the heat down before you do this, okay? And you put 2/3 whipping cream into the, okay, so lower the heat and slowly add the whipping cream. Okay, so don't do it in a fast manner like we did, because so just put it in slowly. Okay, so 2/3 of the whipping cream, you're going to use the other third afterwards, okay? Okay, so do it slowly, put it in slowly, not quickly, and then we're going to put in the butter. So put in the butter.
4 pieces at a time.
Okay, put each one in. Don't splash it. Yeah.
Nothing fast.
So
3, and then 4.
So if we had added the whipping cream slowly, we would not have had the lumps that we have now. So if you mess up like me, it'll still taste delicious, so don't worry about it. Keep going, all of the butter. Rachel, unwrap the butter. Okay, so we are finished with this, and it will look really smooth when you do it. So this should be really smooth because you will put in the whipping cream slowly after you've turned it to low and not quickly like we did, okay? So now that it's finished, you take it off the burner, and we are going to wait 10 minutes exactly. You can get some 1 cup of chopped walnuts, and these will represent rocks that you're putting, a rock layer. So we have the crust layer, and then we have the rock layer. Just dump them out and kind of make them all even, okay? And then we are putting in the caramel layer, which should be smooth, but who says it can have little pebbles in it? In real life, some layers have little pebbles, okay? So that's the 3rd layer. And then we are going to let this completely cool for probably maybe half an hour, and then we will put one last layer on top before putting it into the fridge. For the final layer of our edible sedimentary rock, we are going to put 1/3 of a cup of whipping cream into the microwave. Now it says to microwave it for a minute, but you don't want it to curdle. So I would do maybe half that, maybe 30, and then we'll see if that works. Okay, so it's been microwaved for 30 seconds, and now we are adding a cup of chocolate chips, and we're letting it sit for 2 minutes. Okay, it's been 2 minutes, and now we are stirring it, so maybe it should have been put in for a whole minute. We'll see. It looks pretty good. Okay, so it's a little bit gloppy, but pretty good. There we go. That looks fabulous. I could just drink this. Now we are pouring this on the top of the layered thing, and try to get it spread all the way across the top. Try to get to the very edges if possible. If not, that's fine too. And then you will put it in the refrigerator. Leave it in the fridge for a few hours. We left it in overnight and then we took it out and cut it. It says to leave it on the counter for 5 minutes before cutting it. It cuts pretty easily, kind of like a fudge type of consistency, and it tastes absolutely fabulous. So enjoy your delicious sedimentary rock that is edible. I'm Susan Evans from susanevans.org. Thanks for watching. You can stop rolling now.